Hi, so we are going to see Python programming as a course now. So I will explain you what we are going to see in this course. So this course is going to cover almost everything in Python, the features available in Python, most popular libraries and modules and whatever is available in Python, we are going to cover them in very high level detail. So first thing I want to tell you is you don't have to have algorithms and data structures knowledge in order to do this course, completely independent of algorithms and data structures. So wherever required, I'll explain them, and we will see algorithms and data structures as a separate course. So not as a part of this particular course, we will see them as a separate course. Okay. So algorithms, data structures and problem solving, I will deal with it as a separate course, and I am not including this in this course. Okay. So now one problem with Python is it is unlike C. In C, when I teach the C programming language, everything available in C will be covered. But the problem with Python is there are a lot of classes available in Python, and then there are hundreds of methods available in each class. So I will not be able to discuss everything in this particular course, but I will be using the most popularly used classes and methods. And what you should get used to is reading the documentation. So this is very important for Python. So there is a website called docs.python.org where you will be able to read about anything that you want. So generally whatever I cover in the class is almost most frequently used classes and methods. And whatever I don't cover in the class, when you come across anything that you need, you should be able to read the documentation and you should be able to understand it and then use it in your program. So while doing the course, I will be showing you the documentation wherever required, and you should also get used to reading the documentation. Next. And now when I am doing programs or projects in Python, I will be doing everything from scratch. I will not use any pre-typed programs. I will do live coding. I will be showing everything line by line, explaining you why each line is written. So you don't have to worry about understanding the code. Everything will be from scratch. Even if you know something, still I will be doing everything from scratch, line by line, and explain you every line. Okay. And then whenever I am teaching something, whenever we are doing a program or a project, I suggest that you pause the video and you try it on your own, and then you see my solution. Instead of directly looking at my code, you will not actually learn anything by just looking at the code that I have written. I mean, if you have to be confident, then you have to try on your own. So every time when I do a project or a program, you pause the video and you try to do it on your own, and if you fail, then you look at my solution. After doing it on your own, then you look at the solution, you will be able to understand more. So try it yourself, it is very helpful. And then whatever programs or projects I am doing in this particular course, the entire code will be uploaded on the Telegram channel. As I have not taught about GitHub, we are not using GitHub to upload the code. We are using this Telegram channel. So this is the link of the Telegram channel, and the Telegram channel name is Ravindrababu Ravula. And in this channel, I am going to add all the zip files with the Python code and the related these files, whatever files are there. Sometimes image files are there, sometimes data files are there, so that you can use them as a starting, these files as the starting code, and you can start on your own. So please subscribe to this Telegram channel, and the link of the Telegram channel is in the description. The code and related files are available on Telegram channel. For every program, we will have the related name. For example, Pomodoro, there will be pomodoro.zip that will contain an image. You can use that image in your program so that you will get exactly what we are doing. Okay. And coming to the Python syllabus, this is the syllabus that we are going to have. Initially, we are going to do introduction to Python, then data types, what are the data types available, string manipulation, control flow, and then lists in Python, randomization. So we are going to use randomization very often in our programs. So we are going to talk about random module, and initially we'll introduce you here only random module, and then in most of the programs we are going to use random and Python functions, and then a mini project, and then function parameters. What are the arguments? What are the parameters? What are star calls? And then we'll do a small project called Caesar cipher project for encryption and decryption. I'll explain you in the course. Don't worry if you don't know any of these things. I will explain everything in detail in the course. And then we will see dictionaries and then dictionary nesting. All these basics will be covered. What is a dictionary? What is a list? What is set? What is tuple? Okay. And then functions with outputs. And then we'll do a small program called number guessing game. And then debugging, how to debug the code. And then we'll do a project on it. And then we are going to see OOPS concepts. So Python is an object-oriented programming language. It is very important that you understand OOPS concepts. So we will do OOPS concepts in detail, and then we will do project on OOPS, and then we will design graphical user interface and Turtle. So we will use Turtle module to design interesting games. So for example, open snake game. Some of the games that we are going to design in this course are like this. This is a snake game. Okay. So we will design this, we will develop this game as a part of the programming language. So there we are going to apply whatever you have learned in this. So Turtle is the module that we are using for this. And show the Pong game. And this is the Pong game that we have built. So this is also using Turtle. So we have used Turtle, and while doing this, you will be using all the concepts that you have learned in Python, and we will be applying all those concepts here so that it will be a practice for you. You can also put them in your resume as a project that you have done. So they will be, these are not very small programs, so you can use them in your resume also for resume building. And show the turtle crossing game. And then we have designed one more game. So turtle is crossing the road and the cars are coming. So don't worry about the graphics part. This looks very basic. Anyway, you can change the graphics and you can modify it and make it much better. But this is one of the project. And turtle racing game. All these are built using Turtle module in Python. So there will be turtle racing, and you can guess which turtle is going to win. We have guessed red one, and I think red one has won. So it is showing you won the turtle race. Okay. So these are some of the games, and then show the syllabus. Yeah, and then we are going to use next slide. And then we are going to use TK inter. So before that we are going to see lambda functions, list comprehension, and then pandas. Pandas is very powerful in Python. So whenever you have a data in any file, you can load it as a data frame in pandas, and you can do a lot of manipulation using that. So for data analysis and data visualization, not visualization, you can say data analysis and data manipulation, we can use pandas. So we are going to see what are pandas in Python, and then file dictionaries, and then file paths. We will see that how to open files and read data, and then we are going to use TK inter, and then star out, star plots. We are going to see them, and using TK inter we are going to build. So TK inter is used for GUI building, so graphical user interface. So using them, we are going to build Pomodoro GUI application and password manager GUI application using tkinter. Let's open them. So Pomodoro technique, what is Pomodoro technique and all, I will discuss in the videos when we go to that topic. So basically it is going to look something like this. So we are going to build this beautiful GUI and then we are going to add the functionality. Click on start. So it is going to show you a timer of 25 minutes and then break of 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, like that. Okay, break and then work. So this is what we are going to build using tkinter. So tkinter is based on TCL/tk. Anyway, I will discuss all this in the course. Okay, what is tkinter and everything. And then we are going to build a password manager GUI along with the functionality. So you can actually generate passwords for websites. For example, here you can view a website, Amazon, and if I click on generate password, a password is generated and you can add it. Later you can search for it. You can click on Amazon, you can type Amazon, and if you search for it, your password will be visible, your password will be shown. Okay. So this dialog box, this GUI, everything we are going to build using tkinter. And then we are going to see errors and exceptions. What are exceptions in Python? How to handle exceptions in Python? We are going to see that, okay, using try except. And then we are going to send emails using SMTP-lib. It is a simple program where you can actually send an email from the Python program, just like an app, just like how you send the email from your Gmail app. You can also send the email from Python program. And for that we are going to use SMTP-lib, and after that we are going to talk about APIs and we are going to do some projects on APIs. One interesting project is, International Space Station. We are going to get the coordinates of International Space Station, and whenever it is above you, whenever the International Space Station comes above you, then we are going to send an email automatically to you to see that, to tell you that International Space Station is above you, look up. So that will be an interesting project using APIs, and also we will be taking weather APIs, and also we will be sending an email when it is cloudy and you have to carry an umbrella. So all that we can do using APIs. And later we are going to do web scraping. So before we do web scraping using Python, we have to understand HTML and CSS. So I will talk about basics of HTML and CSS. It is not going to be a full-fledged course on HTML, CSS. We will see that as a separate course when we see this full stack development. There we will go in very high detail about HTML, CSS. In this course, we are going to teach you only the part that is required for you. Okay. And then we are going to see web scraping. So web scraping using Python we are going to see it, but then just be careful. Web scraping is not legal on all the websites. It is legal only on few websites. If there is, for example, on Amazon you cannot do web scraping. They have clearly mentioned it in the terms and conditions. If that is illegal. So scraping Amazon is illegal, and like that scraping many websites is illegal. But once you learn web scraping, you do it only on the websites on which it is allowed and legal. And we will do a small project on web scraping. And then we will see Selenium WebDriver browser, and then we will see Flask. So we will do web development with Flask. So Flask is simpler compared to Django. So Django will be dealt as a separate course. So we are not going to see Django in this particular course. We are going to use Flask for web development, and then rendering HTML static files with web templates. We will see that, and then we will see Jinja. So Jinja, using for templating in Jinja, we are going to use Jinja there. And then Web Foundation Bootstrap, a small Web Foundation course will be there, and building APIs with RESTful routing, and finally authentication with Flask. Okay. So all these things are going to be covered at a very high detail in this course. I don't think that there is any other course available on internet covering these many things in one course. So we are covering almost all the applications of Python wherever it is using. Wherever, for example, we are doing games. For example, we are doing GUI building, we are doing web building, and lot of things that we are doing in this course. These are not covered in any of the courses available online. So this will be a very exhaustive course. Now apart from this, go to next slide. Apart from this, there is going to be Python for data science. But the problem is, if I have to teach you Python for data science, first data science has to be taught. So we are going to do this course as well as a separate course. It is also a Python course. It is Python for data science. First we will teach you the entire data science, and then we will do Python for data science. So in the Python for data science course, what we are going to cover is probability statistics with Python, linear algebra with Python, data analysis with NumPy, data analysis with Panda, data visualization with Matplotlib, and data visualization with Seaborn, data visualization with Panda built-in data visualization, and data visualization with Plotly and Cufflinks, and data visualization with geographical plotting. And then we are going to see some algorithms. These are all models available in ML. So linear regression with Python, logistic regression with Python, and k nearest neighbors with Python, decision trees and random forests with Python, SVM with Python, and then k-means clustering with Python, and PCA with Python. So these are all going to be everything that is required for data science. So Python, how we are going to use Python in data science is all about is this course. But before doing this course, we will finish the theory and then we will do this course. So I want to separate out Python for data science and normal Python programming, so that both will be separate courses and both will have different requirements. So for Python normal programming, you don't require anything. You can start off from basics and you can watch my videos, you can understand everything. But coming to Python for data science, you need some basics from data science. So after that, we are going to start this. Okay, thank you. Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay, IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. and these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.